From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Luis Severino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Boston, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. One away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Fouled away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Gardner. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Hanley.
Next up for the Red Sox, Hanley Ramirez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Just getting started here in the Bronx. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
First offering on its way. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Judge, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The next 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, 2, here it is. And another foul ball. Swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Giro.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's Neil Walker. Now a swing by Walker as he powers this one high in the air out to deep left field. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer.
Third baseman, Brandon.
Brandon will bat next. And the inning will continue as that's hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Of them score. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. This is foul right side. Now another 1-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
And Walker will put this one away for out number 1.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's the first pitch to him. fouled off. Bogarts is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And that's the second out.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So coming to the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that's in there, base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Just keeping him floating. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there. He's got it one away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder. Forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. Gardner leads off first with one away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he found this one off. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Giancarlo swings and this ball is hit well into left field. Into the second deck and gone. two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as this lead swells to 7-0.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 delivery. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez is there for it, and that retires the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Stanton has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, catcher, Christian.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
This is skied into short left center. Gregorius onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Red Sox go down 1, 2, 3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Tyler Wade, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Here's Brett Gardner now, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. Brian Johnson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Aaron Judge will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and two away. First pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Gardner at second with two down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. And that's the third out. Yanks played a run on the Gardner double. We're through three in the Bronx. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Here's Mookie Betts back to the top of the lineup, as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-2. High pop up. Walker calls for it. One out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Wade takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Behind 0-2 now. Ramirez playing here in his age 34 season. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Benintendi in pursuit. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez as the blowout continues. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Riding in once again, Neil Walker. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Bogaerts moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 10-zip. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base run part of the game?
And it's fouled away. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first.
He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and one error on the Boston line score. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and one error on the Boston line score. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in and looking for more, Brendan Drury. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Wayne. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Nunez shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but they're still in front 10-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. On the ground to third.
Drury fields it cleanly.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Jackie Bradley now,
as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Red Sox. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The shortstop, Didi
First offering on its way.
Gregorius.
Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded foul off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. Looped out toward third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Grounder down the line at third. Now the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Miguel.
Digging in once again, Miguel Andujar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Stanton on third with 2 out. line softly out toward left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, D-Roll, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he thought it, soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back up the middle. And Walker will reach. It's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Striding in once again, Brandon Drury. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Two down, runners at first and second. Behind 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
A windup and the 0-1. Here's a strike.
0-2.
This is skied into short left center. Gregorius is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Fouled away. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gardner is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Henry Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again, Hanley Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Wade has a play, and that's the third out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Second baseman,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Center fielder, number 11.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here comes another 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Nunez camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Towards second. That's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And not in time as the run scores. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 12 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's J.D. Martinez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to shallow center. taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just got a piece up the line. Oh-1, here it comes. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ramirez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's Neil Walker. And he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sanchez is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to buckle up and have a great evening.